Hey, welcome back. We're back. We're back to Pokemon. Pokemon. So how are you doing? I'm gonna talk about my Zoom. I'll probably do one next week if nobody else does it. I was expecting more people to do Zooms, but I guess the group is really interesting. This social anxiety group that I'm in is really interesting because they all are like normal. Like they all have lives and partners, and so they're all like busy, and like kids and stuff, so they're all busy doing stuff. But I'm the only one who's like, I got nothing going on, so like I can do a lot of stuff here. So I can do a Facebook Zoom thing. So that's what I did on Friday. And I was expecting somebody else to be like, oh cool, now I want to do one. But nobody's doing it yet. So I'll just do another one, I guess. But I don't know. So let's talk about what I did. It was an hour on Friday from 9 to 10. It was hard at first. There was some background noise from somebody's camera. And I had to like speak up and be like, it's kind of hard for me to focus with the background noise. I didn't say it like that because that sounds like harsh, right? Like, hey, it's kind of hard to hear. Can somebody like stop being so annoying and turn their camera down or whatever? I didn't want it to come across like that, obviously. Because, I wanted everybody to feel happy. But I was able to, this is what I always have to do. And it's like, you focus on yourself. Like, I'm kind of having I'm hearing some like background noise. Like it's nobody's fault, but like I'm kind of having a hard time focusing on what I'm saying. And I was able to kind of say something interesting or whatever, just like something I've thought of before, which is that whenever there's any noise at all, my brain tells me to not talk. And so I have to like physically overcome, like it's just like, no, don't talk, there's noise. Like people are talking, there's like you're in like a restaurant and there's like background noise. It takes a lot of effort to overcome that, and I don't feel comfortable talking in those situations. I feel like my brain tells me to like, just don't shut up. You're not supposed to be talking right now because there's already noise. And I was able to say that in the Zoom. And that was good because it's like, that's how you're feeling right now, so just like say it. And I said it. And then the other person, one of the people who had she probably didn't know that she had like this background noise. Like she had people in the background who was on a meeting or something, and I could hear them talking, and I was like, I can't focus. So then she was like, oh, I think it's probably me. I'm just gonna like mute myself for a second. And then she did, and it was fine for the rest of because those people, it's like a really good group to be in, because like they understand. So it's like a safe place for me to test out doing stuff like that, because I would never do that with a person who I didn't like trust, or who I didn't think, I don't know. Oh, here's another test. There's another sound. You hear that? The lawnmower. Usually they don't mow the lawns at this time. They do the leaves. You know what's interesting? When they start doing the leaves, I don't know if I can keep my window open because they come right up against this window. Ooh. But that's the fall. Well, it's almost the fall. The rise and the fall. I cried after. I wrote that down. I did the Zoom, it was hard. There's background noise, blah, blah, blah. It's much easier to be the leader, especially with social anxiety people, because they're my people. I get more opportunities to express myself. If I'm not the leader, I only talk like once. That's, yeah, and I actually said that too when I was doing the group, is like, it's much easier to be the leader in this kind of a situation, because when you're not, like when I do the Zooms and Sadie is leading, I really only talk once or twice, and then that puts a lot of pressure on what you say. You're like, oh, I'm only going to talk twice in an hour. It's going to be good. So then I can remember some Zooms I did where I like talked and I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm saying, like I'm stumbling over my words. Because like I'm trying to focus on making like a point that's like good and like sum up all my thoughts in one sentence, because like I don't want to take up the whole time. There's like 10 other people here. So that's the whole thing, and I told that to them, and they seemed to kind of agree with that, like, yeah. So we were supposed to talk about FOMO, but I spent like I had like some notes, and I went through them in 5 minutes. And then I was like, uh-oh, now what do we do? Like, they're looking at me, and I gotta do something. So I don't even know what we talked about, but it wasn't too awkward. I did feel bad, like, this should be more fun. Like, it shouldn't just be like talking like this. Like, we should do something fun. What's fun that we could do? I was thinking about maybe, the only thing I could think of is we could play like a game, because I see the Game Grumps play this game called GeoGuessr, which might be interesting. Like, maybe we could try that. But I don't know. That's a big leap to take and be like, hey, I'm gonna host a game day. Like, come and play this game. And then what if the game is like boring and stupid, and I'm gonna feel bad about that. Like, oh, you took this really big leap of faith and you crashed because it was dumb and nobody liked it. The thing is, like, if I felt really confident that, like, oh, I really want to play this game with people and it's going to be a lot of fun, then I would have no problem doing it. But I'm like, I don't know, do I really want to play this game, or am I just trying to think of things to do? I think it's the latter. So, like, that's why I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do it unless I'm, like, super confident that, like, or maybe you are just supposed to try random crap. Like, oh, I had this idea, maybe we'll just try it even though I don't know if it'll work at all. I'm meeting with the other people on Saturday. We're gonna have a Zoom leader meeting, which is funny. Like, I'm in a group of people. It's weird. I've never been in like a group of people before. And like, we're meeting to talk about stuff. It's nice. Yeah, just I feel like more of a connection to them, I guess, because they know the social anxiety stuff, so it's nice to talk to them. She was like, you guys want to meet on Saturday? I'm like, of course. I'll meet you every single day. I need as much practice meeting and doing Zooms as I can. Like, you never have to ask me. I'll meet every single day of the week. I don't know what it's like to be There's another guy who joined recently, but I haven't talked to him at all. But yeah, I mean, the group is 99% women, and then there's me and 2 other guys. So I don't know what it's like to be a woman with social anxiety. Sometimes I feel like it's just all women have social anxiety. Probably. And like I'm the only guy who has it. So, I mean, there's always that part of it that's like, I got Dalton. But there's always that part of it that's like, isn't it nice to know that there are people out there who are just like you? And I'm like, well, these people in this bestie group, they're like 40-year-old women who are married with kids, and I'm like, well, they're not really like me. There aren't really people like me who have social anxiety. I mean, it's nice to know that I'm not the only person literally in the world who feels this way. But it does feel kind of emasculating to be like, it's a woman thing. It happens to women. Like, a man's not supposed to feel this way or whatever. So that part of it doesn't always feel great. Yeah, but is that it for today? Yes. Okay. I really like this song I just heard. It's called Painkillers by the Strike. I've been finding more music that I like recently, which is maybe just because I've been in a better mood and I've been like more open to... Wait, what? Did I not learn Hyperfang? That's like the best move. Did I... Uh-oh. Did I get rid of Hyperfang? Was it like, Jupiter wants to learn Hyperfang, and I was like, nope. Oh, no, okay. Oh, because I just had an open slot. Alright, I was worried about that. That's gonna happen. Where I just ignore something important. Come on, do it. You get Rattata for the Hyperfang. I mean, that's what you get. Or I think there's a one after that. Where's my book? I gotta get my book. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.